Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill. I am your host, Scott. Welcome. It is Saturday. So a few things that I would like to mention right off. I appreciate you. I hope you are well. I hope you're chasing your dreams, and I hope everything that you want in life comes true. With that said, this week's episode is going to be just my last week. Hopefully good things coming your way. This is a video game that I have been playing. I played the beta, and then the game just came out on the 28th. I didn't know about that until today, being the 30th. And so I downloaded it, and I've been playing it a little bit today. And that is My Hero Ultra Rumble, because I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. And it's pretty fun. I only had time to do one round. And my person that I am is Davi. I like Davi. So before that, I've been playing racing games and just watching other people play Baldur's Gate as I just relax. I've just kind of been doing my best. And there's nothing wrong with that. And what's that said? Just kind of doing my best that I can. I've also been organizing my apartment. There's been a lot of things going through my mind the last few weeks. And so I've been I've been organizing my apartment, and I've just been doing good. My mental health, I do believe, is improving. Still a lot to work on, and something that I think is pretty important is self-care. This is being a mental health podcast about my life, being disabled and mentally ill. Self-care is not always on the top of my list to do. I want to give a shout out to somebody who basically has made me compliment myself, especially sometimes when it's really hard to do so. And that's a lot of pushback. Sometimes, because it's not new, they've been recommending it for many years. And so, I do it maybe once or twice to please them. But the funny thing about that, I do believe it may have been like 2 weeks ago. I just started doing it on my own accord. And I'm gonna be honest, it does help a little bit. Kind of like this podcast. Like every Saturday, this episode goes out, and so I kind of, write something good that I like about myself. And it's it's kind of helping. So, but I'm going to be probably playing My Hero or Care Ramble a lot. I have not beat Baldur's Gate 3 yet. That is on my to-do list, but I haven't been feeling the best, and that's okay. Because it is okay not being okay. But other than that, this past week has been kind of normal for me. And just trying to live the positive life. Definitely spreading all the love, all the positivity. And trying new things. And excuse me. And with that said, with the whole self-care, and that's something that is pretty important, and that's what this week's episode is going to be somewhat about. It's not always just, saying nice things about you, saying things that are good with. It's also doing things for yourself. Now, and so on Tuesday, October 3rd, I'm going to see a concert. I'm actually going alone. Now, if you have listened to me in the past, I'm not a fan of doing things alone, because I live my life alone. I like doing things for other people. Self-care, I'm going to do things for myself. So I'm going to see a concert on October 3rd. I'm going to be seeing Falling in Reverse and Avenged Sevenfold. Now, I have seen Avenged Sevenfold live before. Back with the original drummer, Rev, before he passed away. And they were on the White Album tour. Right after the Tour of Chaos. And I'm really, really excited to see them. I am in the 300 section on Nosebleed. But that's not a bad thing. That's just what I could afford. But I'm excited for seeing Avenged Sevenfold and Falling in Reverse. And that's something for myself. And that is coming up pretty quickly. And I'm gonna make a day of it. And have a good mental health day. And I've been who I am, trying to do things alone a lot more. Back in July, I went to see Taylor Swift alone. I went to wrestling back in January. But, this was more, okay, I'm going to do this, and this is going to be for me. Because like all the other stuff, I usually ask people, hey, do you want to go? And I don't even know why I bother. I don't know why I bother anymore. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Um, and it being October. Um, and I'm also trying to load up the winter months with stuff for me. And hopefully the winter is not going to be as bad as my brain thinks it is, because I don't like the winter months. It just it just right at the tail end of September, my mind goes, "It's winter. I don't like me no like." It became the barbarian orc. No, no winter, because the winter months does a number on my mental health, and that's one of the reasons why I really, really want to imply self care and get more of a better mental health, because that's very important. That's very important to me. And being happy, go lucky, it goes a long ways. But doing nice things for yourself, and not go, oh, I can't do that because financial reasons or something, which I take into account for everything I do. But sometimes you have to go, I'm going to do this for me. And I am a big Avengers Sevenfold fan. I've been a huge Avengers Sevenfold fan since Waking the Fallen, and Warmness of the Soul. I've been a huge fan of them since, basically day dot. And especially when City of Evil came out. Ooh, I remember when City of Evil came out. And I'm like, oh, this is different. Because I really enjoy Waking the Fallen. And then Warmness of the Soul, which was before, and but I've basically been a huge fan of them, and I'll see them many times. So I'm really excited to see Avengers Sevenfold again. And I'm a big fan of Falling in Reverse. Have not seen them live before. And so, with that said, if I could talk about my love for metal music and Avengers Sevenfold and find the solace in happiness. I wish you are having a good mental health day and week and month and year. And maybe you can find something that you might go, you know what? I need a mental health day. I just need to take a break from everything. And, that can come in many size, shapes. Maybe it's playing a video game. Maybe it's reading a book. Building Lego. Writing a book. Talking to your chickens. Or whatever it may be for you. I hope you'll be able to do it. And unless something drastically happens in my life, I'm probably going to be talking about Avengers Sevenfold next week. Most likely. That or wrestling. Or NASCAR. It might be something. speaking of wrestling, there is an NXT No Mercy tonight. I'm really excited for that. Especially the No Mercy brand pay-per-view means a lot to me because I was at WWE No Mercy 2008. So NXT No Mercy 2023, I'm kind of excited for. But with that said, I love you all. I wish you a wonderful Saturday. And big hugs. Sending you all the good vibes, all the happiness, and I'm looking forward to Avengers Sevenfold on Tuesday. Enjoy your October. It's spooky month too. And find your smile. Find your happiness. And I'm proud of myself. And something that I am proud of myself is this podcast. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Because it being late September, it's, May is around the corner, and doing something for almost 3-4 years, that's something to be proud of every single week. And that is something that I'm proud of, and that means a lot to me. And I've had my highs, and I've had my lows, and I'm not gonna let my depression, I'm not gonna let things on my mind tear me down, because I want to build people up. I want to build myself up. So self-care is very important, and hopefully you enjoy my rambles. Love you all. Please be safe out there. Until next week. Yeah. Love you all. I bid you all adieu.